As Doug Ford's provincial government moves forward with plans to revamp Ontario Place, advocates are hoping a heritage designation could help protect it. They are pushing the city to include this site on Toronto's Heritage Register, just in time for the province to begin reviewing ideas for its redevelopment.
It is both symbolic and also practical because the province does have to negotiate with the city around a number of things.
Describing it as a remarkable achievement and a unique part of Ontario's landscape, city staff gave a glowing review of the waterfront attraction in a new report this week, calling for it to be placed on Toronto's Heritage Register. Does having it on this list give it any extra protections?
No, it doesn't. I mean, we'd like to think so. But I think, in fairness, what it does is raises awareness so that the rest of the community knows that there is a heritage component to this. It gives us a bit more teeth, or as I like to say, another tool in the toolbox.
While a heritage status from the city may be mostly symbolic, advocacy group Ontario Place for All says it's necessary to fight some of the changes being proposed by Premier Doug Ford, who wants to transform the site into what he calls a world-class destination.
This is a waterfront city, and so if he's talking about it being a world-class destination, we want to make sure that he is honoring the waterfront.
While the site remains a cultural heritage landscape of provincial significance, a government webpage designating it as such disappeared earlier this year.
I think the city had relied on that as, just giving them some confidence that it was seen as something worth protecting. Everything has changed now because the province is talking about putting out an RFP that doesn't protect any part of it.
And plans may be further along than the public knows. Last week, the Premier announcing a multi-billion-dollar transit plan for Toronto, which included a new stop at Ontario Place.
It's going to be an incredible location for visitors and people that live in Toronto and Ontario and Canada to come and visit.
Given the fact that last week he announced that there was going to be a subway stop or some sort of transit stop at Ontario Place, has us a little worried. We think that maybe the deal is already done.
In a statement tonight, the province writes, "Our government for the people recently announced that an expression of interest process will open this spring, which encourages potential partners from around the world to take a fresh look at Ontario Place and help to make it the spectacular, world-class destination that it was always intended to be." No decisions have been made at this time. We look forward to receiving new and innovative ideas as a part of this process.